Hey, what's up everybody? Hope you're having an amazing day so far. I'm your host Phil, and today's video I want to show you the new Neural Amp Modeler Capture Pack, which I created for free download at tonehunt.org, which I call the Booster Rooster. Let's roll that intro clip and then check it out. Thank you everybody for tuning in today's video, highly appreciate it. Yeah, so it's been quite a while since I released my last pack on tonehunt.org, and I just thought let's get that rolling again. So I uploaded the Booster Rooster pack, which is in the link in the video description below. You can find the pack. It's gonna contain quite a few boost packs and also some amp packs out of my collection over here, and all of them dialed in for some cool tight metal tones. What is the thought process behind it? What's the history behind this boost pack? So, as you know, I am a member of the Amps universe, which is basically a plugin nerd community, kind of a small group of individuals. We occasionally just talk about plugins, a little bit about, gear in general. And we collaborated together with Chris from Wavemind, him being the main programmer. We're kind of being the brain of the operation, giving him some ideas on how to create NAM Universal, what it's supposed to look like, what features we should include, and so on and so forth. So that collaborative effort, it turned out to be a huge success. A lot of you guys downloaded already the NAM Universal plugin. We got, quite substantial numbers going, and I knew about the dual NAM capability of that plugin way beforehand. So what I did is I created a pack where I have some of my boosts over here, or basically nearly all of my boosts included over here, as well as some channels of my amplifiers over here, namely the Bugera 6262, 6505 Plus, and the 5150 from EVH, the 100 watt Ivory, and on that always the rhythm and the lead channel. So you have like the choice between either the blue or red channel, crunch or lead, or whatever you want to call it. And then that allows you to kind of mix and match everything. Of course, this is variations of the same theme to some extent, but it's for free, so there's nothing to complain about there. And now I just thought this has to also be on ToneHunt somewhere, so you don't have to always download the NAM Universal to get those sounds, and that's what we're gonna explore today. So we're gonna move the scene in OBS. I already set everything up over here in Reaper. One thing to note is that I cranked the output by 13 dB because the NAM Universal plugin is very quiet compared to the original Neural Amp Modeler plugin. So that's one thing which people get wrong. Apart from that, the NAM loader setup is exactly the same thing. It's going to sound exactly the same thing no matter what NAM loader you are using, as long as you're not touching the knobs over here. So I got something already loaded in, the Boss SD1 with the cranked tone knob and the Bugera 6262 at the crunch. Before we explore what's included into the Booster Rooster, let's see how this sounds. So in my opinion, that already sounds spectacularly good. All right, let's explore what we got over here in the Booster Rooster pack and what we can use that together with NAM Universal to get an awesome, very unique sound. So when you go over here to the load, I'm already in the folder of the Booster Rooster. Not sure if ToneHunt allows for folder structure, but anyways, the naming makes it pretty clear what we have. We got Pips Boost, and then respectively the model, the company, and if I have changed something, then it's going to also be indicated over here. Note that all of the boosts are set to a somewhat generic boost setting, so the volume will be high, the gain will be low, the tone will be adjusted to my liking. So you can see over here, 14 Tempest, B13, T13, that means bass and treble knobs are set to 1 o'clock. So what that basically means, or what that reflects to, is that the bass, the high pass is pretty strong, so we got less low end on the 14 Tempest, and the boost of the treble is pretty high as well. So let's just go with this. Let's just load this in here and then see what that sounds like. I'm gonna go and switch between different boosts. There's always marginal differences, but they are there. So there are some differences in between the boosts, not going through all of them, but that's then your job to go through all of them and check out which one you like the most. Yeah, but it's very interesting because, like the King in Yellow reacts totally different than like a Dirty Tree or a Mud Killer without the boost setup, or an MXR M77, something which I deemed like one of my favorite boosts over here, can be trumped at some specific configurations and some amplifiers with, by the King in Yellow, for example. Sometimes the King in Yellow is better, sometimes the MXR is better, sometimes the Maxon OD808 is better. I mean, over here we got variations on a theme. We always have like a 5150 kind of amplifier, and we got some different boosts over here which we can crank. But this also, together with NAM Universal, allows for quite some flexibility. Let's just go with the EVH 5150 3 on the lead. Okay, now this would be a little bit too gainy in my opinion. You could now go ahead and you could either select the input and take that away before the actual boost, so you're kind of taking the gain out of the entire rig, or you could do it at a specific place, so taking it away from the King in Yellow over here, or the input of the amp, basically the same thing. Yeah, you can outgain that a little bit. Like so. Just gonna crank in a little bit more gain, and then you could go ahead and also set maybe the, maybe take a little bit away of the low end, or crank it, for a matter of fact. Oh god, we got some clipping. Sorry for that. Let's take the output down a little bit so we can push that safely without clipping. So we got a lot of different options without touching the additional stuff over here, the instigator and the aggravator of the NAM Universal plugin. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. All right, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to be explored over here. Just gonna browse a little bit through and leaving everything at default. Now note that all of these captures are set to be used with plus 10 dBu of headroom interface, or interface headroom, sorry. What does that mean? My Audient ID44 needs basically like 10 dB in signal level in order to reach the clipping. On a lot of Focusrite Scarlett interfaces, for example, you have 12 dB of headroom. So let's just pretend this is 0 and I'm over here, then your interface might be a little bit different, you know? What does that mean? In order to reach my value and get the same tonal experience like I do, you have to boost your input by 2 dB in order to get there. If you have an Euphoria from Behringer, the 1820, specifically, not the other ones, those are a different story, but the 1820 has an headroom value of 18 dBu, so you're down below over here. In order to get my sonic experience with these captures, you have to boost your input by 8 dB, so you have to match up with that. So just check the data sheet specifications of your interface and you're good to go. Yeah, but you know, all of this is, in my opinion, in my opinion, this is a pretty cool pack, and you know, it's for free, so you can't argue with that. And it's down below in the video description. You're gonna find the link for download. I'm gonna be very soon announcing some paid captures for the NeuroLamp modeler, and eventually also some other technologies out there. I hope you guys are gonna be ready for that and kind of, you know, join in on the fun on that one. As soon as it's released, it's gonna have its own video. But for now, to still kind of honor the spirit of the NeuroLamp community, I thought it was important before I come out with my captured packs, which are doing fairly similar things, but a little bit even more enhanced and better setup. Before I do that, I just want to give this out to the community to use for free. And yeah, honor the spirit of the NeuroLamp modeler, because this is an amazing thing. There's an amazing community out there, and I'm so happy to be part of it. And with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, everybody. This was a quicker one, thankfully, even though we're still in like 30 minutes or something like that. If you enjoyed what you're seeing over here, then please let me know down below in the comments. Let me know what you think about the packs. Maybe even share some links or some music which you created using these packs. We'll be super happy to see this being actually used by people and enjoyed by people. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Gonna see you in the next video, and until then, keep it metal.